What's going on, love? Welcome back to your collective message of the day. For those of you who are new here, my name is Shani. This is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I upload daily collective messages, and when or as the opportunity presents itself, I upload collective zodiac sign messages as well as collective conversations. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss out on the clarification, the confirmation, transformation, okay, guidance and support that you'll get on this channel. If you're interested in booking a private or personal session with me, if you're interested in supporting me on any of the other platforms where I produce different content, make sure you check out the description area because all of that information will be there. All right. Thank you. Make sure you stay into the end. I be having to tell y'all that. Listen, make sure you stay into the end. It won't be too long, but you don't want to miss out on something that you gonna need. Let's get into it. All thanks and praise to the Most High, angels, ancestors, spirit team, spirit guides, God energy itself. You know our heart and you know our situation. We ask that you give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message with an open mind and an open heart. We ask that you clear anything that is standing in the way of our clarification, confirmation, transformation, and the abilities to change. You know what it is that we need to hear. Can we have the cards of this deck that we need? Go ahead and fly out then. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Spirit, you know what it is that I think. So can you please give me the cards that we need in order to be able to receive this message with an open mind and an open heart? Spirit, is there anything else that we need in this deck? So we got stuff that already came out, right? And I want to give y'all the underneath it all card before I end up going into the message. I feel like they want me to take two more. So let's take two more. We'll see if two more comes out. Spirit, is there anything else that we need? That's a lot. That wasn't two. Take the one that I seen. So I need one more. Spirit, can we have one more card of this deck, please? You know what it is that we need in order for us to be able to deliver this message. Alright. It's coming. I can feel it. There it go. There it is. Okay. Underneath it all. The underneath it all energy is the Knight of Wands, right? So this is like you putting in that action where you like, you know what? Fuck yeah. It's time for me to just go, right? It's time for me to do it. It's time, like, you know, it's time. That gives me the energy of like you're tired of waiting, you're tired of putting yourself on hold, you're tired of procrastinating, and you're not letting the worries, you know, you're not letting your mind really much take control over what you know you need to do. It's like, okay, I'm about to just do it, right? Like, what's the worst that can happen type of energy. You understand where I'm coming from? So hold on to that, because the best way for you to overcome anything that you fear is to face it. You understand? And most times it just be the fear of failure. So the only way for you to understand or know how to get to that next level is for you to go again, like go towards the very thing that you claim to be afraid of, or, you know, like that your mind is trying to show you that you're afraid of type shit. And again, that was just the underneath it all energy. Everything is gonna start happening. Like, it's about to be a domino effect. You're gonna start going towards whatever it is you need to go towards, which is going to energetically push whoever needs to come towards you. They're about to come your way as well, right? Like, it's a whole lot of energy that just pushed off of that one card. However, let us get into the bottom of the bottom of the deck. Let us get into the deck, the cards that are on the table, and see what the message is that Spirit has for us today. First card up, okay? The 9 of Wands. On the bottom of this card, it says strength. And I can see why you would need to be strong, right? Like I said, it's that energy of you like, fuck it, it is what it is. I'm going to do this. So you've been in your head this whole time. You've been procrastinating. You've been holding yourself back. You've been thinking about all the what ifs in the negative way. Start thinking about the what ifs in a positive way. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, instead of you being so worried about what's going to happen or what's going to go wrong, you may need to start, you may want to start, want or need, shit, they both coming up. Just trusting, like, shit, like, this can happen too. Yeah, that could go wrong, but if that don't go wrong, then this can happen. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Again, I always talk about just being on different sides of the spectrum. You pick and choose what side of the spectrum you want to be on, right? And with the Tower showing up, it's like, do that, right? In the midst of the chaos, the conflict, the confusion, understand why it's actually showing up. Like, why is this actually happening? What's going on? You understand where I'm coming from? It's not just for you to sit in it and be discouraged or be depressed by it, or it's not there to push you off your block type shit. It's actually there to drag your ass back to where you need to be drugged to in order for you to be in alignment, right? You have to make it make sense. And I say that all the time as well. Like, you have to be the one to make it make sense. Yes, it may seem like stuff is like it's chaotic, right? It's like all over the place and shit, but you have to be willing to make a decision. It's not like you don't just sit there in the shit if you know you do not like it. You know what I mean? You don't just sit there and keep on letting this whole crazy ass, confusing ass energy consume you. Like, nah, we not on that. We not on that. And I get it, right? With the Aeon showing up in reverse, it would put you in a position to not be able to know, like, what am I supposed to do? Especially if it's not if it's something that is like, it seems like completely out of your reach. I was gonna say if it's something that you haven't experienced before, but either or, now is the time for you to start like using your brain to get creative. Do you understand that? I say this all the time, don't I? Well, unless it's y'all first time here, then y'all would know. But you, like, when you're elevated and you're going to the next level, things do start to seem confusing or chaotic, or you experience some type of conflict, because Spirit is putting you in a position to expand your brain, like to expand the way you think about situations or people, whatever the case may be. It's just putting you in that position for you to be more creative than you have been, right? But sometimes you don't allow yourself to do that because you be so focused on the problem and the shit that's going on around you that you constantly keep on missing the signs, the synchronicities, and things of that nature that you actually need to be paying attention to at this time, right? And again, it's that would make a person feel some type of way. That would make you feel like you losing it, or that would make you feel like shit, like I'm done. Like you're drained, you're depleted. But again, pay attention, right? Pay attention to what your body is telling you and how your body is making you feel. Because if you really have put in all of the efforts that need to actually be put in, it's okay for you to disconnect yourself from it, right? Because disconnecting yourself from it, taking a step back, is one of the main, that's one of the things that you can do in order for you to be able to see things from a bigger, a broader perspective. You'll be able to see things better once you detach yourself or you take a step back from it, right? Which will allow you to then make a decision. Be honest with yourself. Like, how does this make me feel? How is this situation making me feel? And it almost becomes, I want to say, confusing, right? Because some people really don't even know how to identify what it is that they're actually feeling. So when you start to feel something, I encourage you to start identifying exactly what it is that you feel, right? Not on the surface, not like that general type of, oh, I'm mad, right? Or, oh, I'm, or I don't know. Because when we use English language, period, we kind of like generalize the way that we speak, right? really get down to the nitty gritty. Like really identify what it is that you need to identify so you can stop holding yourself up. Once you identify what it is, and once you identify it, you can learn you can learn to process through the emotions and shit. You know, you can learn how to heal from it, overcome it, right? Instead of letting it keep you in this stagnant position, right? You know what you want to do. You know how you probably even need to move. You just don't know how. You know what I'm saying? You know what you need to do. The question becomes how. And because you don't have the how to answers, it keeps you stuck or it keeps you stagnant, right? It just seems so crazy. You know, shit be just seeming so crazy that it makes you not even want to move forward. You think like this shit gonna be too complicated. It's gonna be too hard. Like, I'd rather just do this. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just stay stuck. I'd rather just deal with the shit. And it's like, nah. Like, you gotta be determined to get towards your goals. Whatever it is that you want out of life, that's what you need to commit yourself to. Not the chaos and the confusion. Not the chaos and the confusion. You gotta learn how to make decisions for yourself. And I get it. A lot of times we've given our power away so much to other people. We've given our power away so much to other people that it just doesn't feel comfortable to make decisions without I guess thinking about how everybody else may feel or thinking about what it may do for everybody else in the situation. You can't because sometimes when you try to hold on to some shit, boo, you really be making the situation worse. Not even just for yourself, but for everybody involved, you know? So I want you to think about that. I want you to trust yourself and know that you have the power, you have the strength, you have what it takes to go towards whatever it is that you need to go towards. And in return, when you start moving towards that, everything or anybody who is supposed to be around you, they're going to start making their way to you, right? Going back to that Knight of Wands underneath it all. You just have to release the fears behind it. Release the worry from it. Like, live, right? Enjoy this experience, because that's exactly what it is. It's an experience. And it's not meant for you to be down and depressed or discouraged about shit. That's not what this is about. It's about you learning. It's about you growing. It's about you becoming the best version of yourself based on your terms type shit. But you can't lie to yourself about it. All right? That is the message that I have on the table for you today. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you later. Until next time, love, enjoy yourself. Peace.